Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It's MommaChia. Today we're going to be talking about how to take the model we created in Vroid Studio and put that model into Vseeface. And Vseeface is the 3D tracking software that I use to make my model move around like you see here. That's how I'm able to move my hands, that's how I'm able to wave to you, and do a bunch of other things. So today we're going to take a look at that. Yay! Okay. You can see our model is already loaded in here. When you first start, you'll have to choose the model by clicking the plus sign, and then you'll go to wherever you saved the VRM file for the model we created from the last video. So then once you have that loaded in, you'll be ready to go. Over here on the right hand side, you'll see that I have Vseeface Tracking set as my camera. You can do this with just your webcam, but I think you would have superior tracking if you did like a webcam and your phone. And then my mic is set as the mic that I use. This listen IP and this port information is going to be blank for you, and it's going to ask you to put stuff in here. I have mine blurred right now because that's private, and I'll show you how to input that information right now. So the way I have it set up is I'm using VTube Studio. And VTube Studio I have on my phone. It's a free download. I use the free version. You can pay for it if you want, but the free version works just fine for me. Once you get onto VTube Studio, you will just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the settings menu. So you'll click the cogwheel and then it will open up some configuration information. All the way at the bottom, you will find a section that says something Vseeface. You'll turn that on. And then there will be information you can find that lists the IP address. I'm about to show you that as well. So let's jump in. We're going to click start, and then I'm going to show you how to add the VTube Studio in. It's going to be IPv4. That's what you're looking for. And then you're going to use also the port. So those two numbers you can just have visible to you and open to Vseeface and put that information here. You can also put that information in the Open Vseeface option. That was the camera option at the very beginning. You'll just close the program and reopen it if you need to change anything. So that way it opens on the main menu before you load in. That's pretty much that. The rest of the settings are completely optional and user based. A couple things I would like to note just to kind of help you out. These experimental expressions at the bottom, I personally do not use them. On my model, I have the expressions ticked off. This is the tutorial section that you can go to learn how to do this if you want. Like I said, on my model that I'm using currently with MommaChia, I have this set to none because my eyebrows do a lot of the work just conveying my emotion. And between that and my hands and my voice, I can get my point across. If I wanted to get more serious, I definitely could. But as of right now, it works the way I need it to work. And that's the most important part. If it's not working the way you want it to, then it's not working. But if the way you set it up is fine with you, it's fine. Keep that in mind, everyone. If you find that your eyes are not working the way that you think they should, play around with the gaze strength and the gaze sensitivity here. The gaze. Lip sync smoothing, lip sync audio overdrive gain. This just kind of helps the mouth catch up to whatever it is that you're saying. Mouth size reduction is just like the sizing of things. Arm angle, this can really help convey emotion as well. I like to be in an A pose because I am always in A pose. But if you wanted to convey maybe a little bit more shyness, you could tuck the arms a little. Or if you wanted to convey a little craziness, you could raise the arms out a little. T pose if you want. Completely up to you. Stiffness is going to play another role in the tracking and how much movement you get out of the model. You can see that the model with purple hair, it has a little bit more range of motion, whereas the MommaChia model has less range of motion, but I feel like it gives me more of a real movement type thing. That's just my opinion. Play around with it if you don't like it. We're going to close these settings now, and then the movement smoothing and movement range are the other two things I wanted to mention. If you're finding that you're not moving around as much as you want, crank this baddie up. See how much further the model will lean? going crazy. And then you can smooth the movement rates if you want, and that just kind of makes everything more flowy. Once you get this to where you're comfortable with it, it works for now, whatever state you're good to go in, you can open your OBS. And I'm just going to do that now. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope to see you next time. Bye.